Is a new episode of The Voice on tonight? April 14, 2025. Michael Bublé, Adam Levine, John Legend, and Kelsea Ballerini have been tasked with making some very tough choices throughout The Voice season 27. It's a competition, of course, but as Bublé shared with Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show in 2024, all of the coaches have been in the artist's shoes before, so they can certainly feel for them every step of the way. I love that we've all been there. We've all been told no a million times, he said. There's this really cool sense of empathy for these artists who are trying to make it. We've lived the dream, so it's so cool to help them. As The Voice progresses, the artists will continue to perform their hearts out to make it to the end. So what's happening on The Voice this week on NBC? Read on for everything you need to know. Is there a new episode of The Voice on tonight, April 14, 2025? Yes, a brand new 2-hour episode of The Voice season 27 airs tonight, April 14, at 8/7C on NBC. Monday's episode will air the final night of the knockouts, revealing the final group of artists heading to the playoffs this season. Is there a new episode of The Voice on Tuesday night this week, April 15, 2025? No, The Voice won't be airing a new episode on Tuesday night this week, but NBC will be airing a timely recap. If you can't watch the newest episode of The Voice on Monday night, NBC will be a recap of the April 14 episode, The Knockouts Part 3, on Tuesday, April 15 at 8/7C. An all-new episode of The Voice returns on Monday, April 21, at 8/7C on NBC. And mark your calendars for the playoffs premiere on Monday, April 28 at 8/7C on NBC. What's new on The Voice this week? This week, The Voice will conclude the knockouts round of the competition. At the end of Monday night's episode, each team will have 5 artists who will advance to the playoffs. Season 27's knockouts have proven to be extra emotional and challenging for the coaches. During the April 7 episode, for instance, Bublé was clearly torn when he ultimately chose to send Levine home after his performance of Maroon 5's Harder to Breathe. Levine, your performance, you know the choreography, was beautiful and smooth and so fun to watch. You are an all-around entertainer. There's no right decision. I made a mistake putting you together, Bublé told his artist before declaring Kaya Hamilton the winner of the knockout, because he felt that technically, she just gave the best vocal performance.